Legendary investor Paul Tudor Jones issuing a warning this week on the potential danger of AI.
There's a 10% chance that AI will kill 50% of humanity in the next 20 years. Agree or disagree? So I'd say the vast majority of the room moved to the disagree side. I had just heard Joe Rogan and Elon Musk 2 months ago, where Elon Musk said, there's only a 20% chance that AI can annihilate humanity. Now I know why he wants to go to Mars.
Joining us right now, talk about AI and much more is Palantir co-founder and 8VC founding partner Joe Lonsdale. Are you in the 10% camp?
No, actually, I was at the same gathering that Paul was at. Paul's a friend of mine. But I think, as you noted, I think the vast majority of the people don't think that's going to happen. It's very funny, Andrew, because I'm here in town, and you're debating with the private equity and other guys about AI, and a lot of them are saying, it's not even having a big enough effect to affect margins, and I think it will. And then all the way over here, it's actually so good that it's going to kill everyone. And I think it's probably somewhere in the middle where it is going to have a big impact. I'm not as worried about that.
So, but one of the things he said, and maybe you can help us, is that he said that the folks who are running these AI LLMs, these large language models, were all in that camp, meaning that I think it was every single one of them was in the scary camp, and they're the ones who are actually doing it.
A lot of the people building the model companies are very optimistic that they're going to be able to keep making these things much, much better. I hope they're right, because we need them to keep getting better to have a really positive impact. I guess if you believe that it's exponential and they're going to get better forever, then it could change everything. I don't think these things are exponential. I think there's just a lot of other things we have to figure out before it changes the whole world.
Isn't it possible that we could hit the singularity with AI and we could all live forever instead of all dying? Isn't there a half full side of things?
I don't think singularity is really how it's going to work. I don't think the world just goes in exponentials and completely changes. I think there's more like S's.
What about
so you get something
sort of a hybrid, I don't know. We've been thinking about if it's part hardware and part software on a human being.
Listen, the bio world right now, we're figuring out a lot of stuff about aging, and AI is probably going to be a big help there. I don't think it. I mean, yes, there are
all going to be. Half of us are going to be dead, or half of us are going to live forever.
There are new threats where if you get crazy terrorists doing things in bio, you got to be careful.
Right.
But
Fauci?
Overall, that's a separate topic.
I want to raise DOGE. You've been a big fan of DOGE.
Yes.
And I'm curious, now that we have a sense that of sort of how far DOGE has gone, and maybe DOGE goes farther, I don't know. And I would argue a dollar saved is a dollar made. So great on all of that. Having said that, my question to you is, it looks like Elon Musk is going to be stepping away at least a little bit as he moves more towards Tesla and feels like he's done a lot of the work that he can do in DOGE land. And ultimately, he's saved, I think, something on the order of about $150 billion. My hope is it doubles. My hope is it gets even bigger. Who knows? But it's not nearly what he or the president talked about during the campaign, and it's not nearly what he talked about even a month or two ago. And I'm curious just how you react to that.
Well, listen, we're, just over 100 days in. I was just down having dinner with a bunch of the people working on DOGE. These are amazing people, many of them self-made billionaires who are getting paid nothing to go in and work really hard on this. And it is shocking what they're finding every week, right? So the fact that it's like about $150 billion, that's per year, right? So you have to extrapolate that. That's a multi-trillion-dollar savings in terms of what's worth.
I am not poor-mouthing what's been done here. I'm saying it's great that we found the stuff. I'm just saying that if you tell the public one thing and you're unable to get even within, we're 10% or 20% of what the...
Well, listen, I'd say we're just getting going. I'd say so Elon has a certain number of days he's allowed to work, but there's a lot of other people there. Some of them are now full-time who are amazing people. I mean, just the fraud in entitlements, and I talk to those people, it's probably $200, $300 billion a year, just the entitlement fraud. They're just getting going on that part of it. And they've just referred a bunch of stuff to the FBI. We haven't even seen all the arrests you're probably going to see yet from all sorts of ridiculous kind of fraud going on, all sorts of people doing all sorts of illegal things with parties and private jets and, paying money to dead people, which probably means the money was going to some friends of people. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff we're just getting into.
Was it orchestrated fraud, or is it one-off stuff that little petty criminals are doing? Or do you think this is actually connected to people in the government?
I think that the thing that they need to do is not just to take out the petty people, but I think there's senior people who very clearly are tied. I mean, when you have a $4 billion account that's being used for giant parties and all sorts of things at the Department of Education. Right. And then once you ask for receipts, all of a sudden you get nothing more out of that account. I mean, you get, there's some really sketchy stuff
like
that we're finding.
Inside government?
Inside, there's hundreds of agencies. Some of these agencies, it was very clear they were buying art from the relatives of the people running them. They had all sorts of things in the walls. The whole agency was clearly like other people's money, and no one had watched them for 30 years. I could see how human frailty, you say, oh, wow, this is free money. You know, we're allowed to move it into our own accounts every year. I mean, you showed up at some of these accounts, the accountants were deleting everything as fast as they could, billions of dollars of records. I mean, there's definitely going to have to be people to go to jail, and there's a lot more to find in these places.
Why have we not heard about the actual details yet?
Well, I mean, they've been on TV. They've been putting out a lot of details.
No, but very rarely have you heard about the names of who the people are or where what it was. I mean, I've heard that there's a party in an arena somewhere. I have no idea what the party in the arena was, what arena, was it, who were the people who did it. I mean, don't you want to know these things?
I'm really eager to see the DOJ take action. I think the way that the FBI works, even when it's run extremely well, is it sometimes takes a few months to take action. I would like them to hurry up as well. I think it's really important for the American people to see some arrests here.
Right. What about, so the other piece on DOGE, though, is that about half of it, more than half of it, has not been fully itemized, right? So you can go on the website, you still don't know what a whole bunch of it is. How do you feel about the transparency issue? I think that the public, I would think, would want to know exactly what's going on.
Listen, I think the times they've got together and got on TV and talked about it, I think the things they're putting out are good. I totally agree. I think the more they put out, the more they invest in the media side of this is going to be great. Listen, it's only 100 days in. They're working as hard as they can to find and cut off the bad guys. There's a lot of work to do here still.